The body of Tamil Nadu paddler late 18-year-old Deenadayalan Vishwa, who died in a car accident at SHANGBANGLA in Ri Bhoi district of Meghalaya prior to the start of the 83rd Senior National Table Tennis Championship, was buried in Chennai on Monday. The injured teammates that include Santosh Kumar, D. Kishore Kumar, S. Abhinash Prasannaji returned home on Tuesday after having been discharged from NEIGRIHMS Hospital, Shillong. The 12th team member had been travelling in 3 cars from Guwahati airport to Shillong. Speaking to reporters on the second day of the championship, coach Ramesh Babu of the Tamil Table Tennis Association referred to late Vishwa as top Indian paddler, future Sharat Kamal. It may be mentioned that the late Tamil Nadu paddler had won many national and international titles during his short career in the junior and sub-junior categories. Ramesh Babu thanked the Meghalaya Table Tennis Association, the Ri Bhoi Police and District Administration for their help and support, which enabled Vishwa's body to be returned to Chennai the following day. Babu made special mention of MTTA members Joydeep Das and Vikram Aditya for their presence with the Tamil Nadu team during the entire ordeal. In the meantime, Babu informed that the accident had occurred due to the truck driver's recklessness while driving on the wrong side of the road.
See, actually, we left the Guwahati airport at around afternoon, post-lunch, and we had hired 3 cars. And in one of the cars, the women team was there, and all 12 of us were shared in these 3 cars, and one of the cars in which Vishwa, Kishore, Santosh and Prasannaji, 4 of them were there. They met, it was very unfortunate, they had to face with this accident, and I don't think there's any fault with the driver who had driven the car. It was a truck which came on the opposite direction, hit the railing, came and hit this car, and the car really spun. Twice it spun, and it had to come to stop. And we had to lose the former legendary player D. Vishwa, which I have no words to express. I feel he is the future Sharat Kamal of India, because he's won titles in the sub-juniors, he's won titles in juniors, he's won title in the under-19 youth and all that. He's travelled everywhere abroad. In fact, next week he's supposed to go to Australia. Next month he's supposed to go to Germany for a training. So this is what exactly happened. I have to specially mention 2 people. If I don't do that, I'm not a correct person. From the association, one is Mr. Joy, and other person is Mr. Vikram Aditya, who were there with me the whole night. And the full Meghalaya Association, I have to say, they were more than a parent at this moment, and the full system, starting from the Superintendent of Police, Mr. Giri Prasad, coming to the collector, all of them came to the spot. They were so user-friendly. They took us on the right direction. They got everything was done in proper way. All the paper was got to us in such a nice manner. And those 2 people who I already mentioned, they were so nice. Full night they were with us. Starting from mortuary, starting from getting the certificate. 3 times they travelled, this Joy and this Vikramaditya, 3 times they travelled. It's not easy. They are saying you're talking too much, sir, don't praise us so much. But good things have to be appreciated in life. That's the only reason when I'm telling you, these are the things which had really happened. And I'm very, very, on behalf of Tamil Nadu Table Tennis Association, my secretary, Mr. Jacob Selva Kumar, Ruselvi Madam, on behalf of all the players of the association from Tamil Nadu, we really convey our very bad thing which should not happen, but God's destiny, nobody can stop what has to happen.
And so the body now is back in...
Today morning at 10 o'clock, his funeral is over, today morning. His mother wanted actually Vishwa to spend one more day with him, so he had to stay one day more in his house.
And how are the team members coping with this?
So the men's team, Mr. Kishore, who had some injuries and bruises on his face, he was admitted in a private hospital. Yes, NEIGRIHMS, and they gave excellent treatment there. He had come out with minor injuries. He is perfectly all right. In fact, by today's chopper, they have taken him to Guwahati, and from Guwahati he will be back to Chennai tonight. That is Mr. Kishore. The other person is Prasannaji. He's got a hairline fracture on his middle finger and a small crack, you can call it an hairline fracture, on his right shoulder. He is also perfectly all right. He's already gone to the airport. He's also going to board the Guwahati Chennai flight. He'll be there in Chennai. The other person is Santosh, who also met with some minor bruises here on his leg and all that. The trauma has really hit him very badly. He's mentally disturbed. I think it'll take a few days, which is very understandable. And he's also been taken by the chopper, and he will be in the Guwahati airport, and he will reach town tonight.
Despite grieving the loss of their teammate, the Ttta team continues with their participation in the 83rd Senior National Table Tennis Championship in Shillong.